Hi there.
Hello. It's good to hear from you. How was your day so far?
Pretty good, pretty good.
That's nice. Did you do anything interesting today?
I read a couple of newspapers and I read a few articles about teaching English.
Oh, that's interesting. Did you learn anything new about teaching English today?
Yeah, maybe some things about creating apps to help students learn English.
That's a great idea. How do you think those apps could help students learn?
Well, I'm interested in the idea that students can take more control over their own learning so they're not forced to follow a fixed path.
Yes, that's a good point. Giving students more control can be very motivating. What kind of activities do you think would be helpful in an app like that?
Well, one of them is this activity we're using now, an opportunity to talk to somebody.
Exactly. Practicing conversation can be really helpful for improving speaking skills. What other ideas do you have for app features?
Well, I would like to get some way for students to practice reading at their level and listening at their level.
That's a great idea. Differentiated reading and listening materials can be very helpful. What kind of content do you think students would enjoy reading and listening to?
Well, I think that's the question. The students would have to make their own choices about the type of content that they wanted. I don't know whether they would choose from a list of topics or what.
Giving students choices could be a good way to keep them engaged. Maybe there could be different categories of topics, like news, stories, or even cultural topics. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I'd also like to have some sort of fiction, some reading that could be love stories or adventure stories or biographies so that they could choose the genre.
That's a great idea. Offering a variety of genres could make reading more enjoyable for different students. How would you make the reading materials easier or harder depending on the student's level?
Well, that's the sort of thing that I want the app to handle. So the first question should be, what level are you? What language are you learning? And then there should be some questions about the genres.
Those are important questions to consider when designing an app like that. How would you make sure the reading materials are still engaging when they are made easier or harder?
That's always going to be a problem. There is a tendency for anything produced by artificial intelligence to be okay, but not really engaging.
That's a valid concern. It is tricky to create compelling content that is also at the right level. Do you have any ideas for how AI could make content more engaging?
I'm very amused by the fact that you use the word compelling, because this is one of the words that Krashen used about compelling comprehensible input, and that's what we're looking for.
You're right. Compelling, comprehensible input is key for language learning. It's about making the learning process interesting and easy enough to understand, but challenging enough to promote growth. Are there any particular aspects of comprehensible input you'd like to discuss further?
No, thank you very much. That was a very interesting discussion. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I enjoyed the discussion too. Have a great day.